everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that, and as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game, and they did say, look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he does, I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. And we get a look now at Phillip Rivers as he and the Chargers take the field. Rivers finished second in the NFL in passing yards behind Tom Brady in 2017. Over 4,000 yards, 9 of the last 10 years. And he went over 50,000 in the final game of the 2017 season.
Not bad. Man turned 36 in December. You'd think he'd be slowing down and saying, maybe this is it. He looks to me like a guy who wants to play a long time. The enthusiasm has not waned. The performance obviously has not. And very close, he had the Chargers to making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and he was only sacked on 3% of his dropbacks this last year, fewest in the league.
That felt great. He knows how to get rid of the ball, and he's also very strong in the pocket, can shrug off a few of those tacklers as well.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And, right away, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31, worst two-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions, because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take... And it's blocked. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. The LA Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jeff Cumberland, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And he'll bang that one through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A first down throw for Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Kaiser on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. Jones from the gun on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Gordon on first down. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
And, partner, you remember Jamie Collins was seen as a rising star in New England before he was traded to Cleveland during the 2016 season. Now for the Browns, he's a symbol of what they're trying to get to. Big-time players at every position, and he's holding down the linebacker spot.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, Jones, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, Jones got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jones now throwing on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joe Schobert in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Jones off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jones operating from the gun and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Eluding the pressure, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out, and the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys? Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Mebane able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kaiser now on second down. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. Hard throw, incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. See another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 13-all is the score as they take over following the punt. The Chargers getting set to go. Jones on first and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the cut.
First down.
Contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's a quick call.
And he is knocked down from the side. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Throwing on first down. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Jones now to throw on third down. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Jones to throw on second down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jeff Cumberland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Novak out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On the counter, here's Gordon. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Jones off the bootleg. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
No back out now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive. Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, it's Crowell, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll throw here. Kaiser, screen play, Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Kaiser now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But I think the ball's out. but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 37 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out.
It got his man, complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They give him a gain of 38. On 1st and 10, Jones flush to his right. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, Jones. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
First down, Kaiser. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Randall Telfer, 61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Browns and Chargers are getting it done on offense in a high-scoring game. Both teams have been great on third down, and that's the reason why we have some big numbers on the board. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Now after the fumble, here we get a quick pass and completion. It ends up working for a touchdown. The Browns on top by 6. Now 1st and 10. Jones has got the completion through the middle, and he's going to go 80 yards for the score. The Chargers go up by 1. 1st and 10. Coleman's got the reception, and this play goes for a score. The Browns going up by 6. Now 2nd and 8. The catch is made in double coverage, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. We're tied back up at 13. Chargers have it early in the second. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and that goes as a 15-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Now following the fumble, Williams is found in the quick pass, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Chargers go up by 15. Now 1st and 10. In traffic, Gordon will make the catch, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, closing that gap to 8. 1st and 10. Gordon's going to stay inside after the handoff, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead grows to 15. Now 1st and 10. Telfer's wide open here on the catch, and 61 yards later he'll go in for the score. This cuts the deficit to 8. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, Jabril Peppers. He juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Quick feet by Crowell. Fights through and now a crease. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 45 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Kizer now after the fumble recovery. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now running right through him, fighting through, and he's got space. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Kizer on 3rd and 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Working out of the gun. Here's Kizer. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Kizer. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. To throw, Kizer. And that is incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Kizer, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, off goes Kizer. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. Kessler wants to throw. Fights him off. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Jones now on 3rd down. And some room to maneuver. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Martin, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones, off play action. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
To throw is Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Kaiser now. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Kaiser. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On second down, here's Crowell. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by an Isaiah Crowell touchdown run. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Here's Jones on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Jones throwing on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Come on, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And Allen's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Out comes DeShone Kizer in the Browns offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's a give to Crowell. Dances by him. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Kizer to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
Kizer here looking to throw it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randall Telfer, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just...
Some people like to do that. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now... Following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Jones to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.